The ultimate showdown orchestrated by Prince. Suge Knight's bombshell claim on Diddy, Tupac, and the Night of Reckoning. Exclusive analysis. For nearly 3 decades, the ghost of Tupac Shakur's unsolved murder has haunted the hip-hop landscape, fueling endless speculation, conspiracy theories, and a bitter rivalry between the East Coast's Bad Boy Records and the West Coast's Death Row. Now, from behind prison walls, the last living witness to Tupac's fatal shooting, former Death Row CEO Marion Suge Knight, has dropped a bombshell claim that adds a surreal and almost unbelievable twist to the saga. The late iconic musician Prince allegedly orchestrated a face-to-face confrontation between Knight and Sean "Diddy" Combs years after Tupac's death. In an exclusive interview with People magazine, Knight, currently serving a 28-year sentence for a fatal hit-and-run, recounts a bizarre 2007 encounter at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. This isn't just about old beefs. It's a shocking insinuation that Prince, known for his enigmatic persona and musical genius, seemingly played a role in bringing 2 of hip-hop's most formidable adversaries together, ostensibly to settle a long simmering score. The unthinkable connection: Prince, Suge, and Diddy. The narrative surrounding Tupac's murder on September 7, 1996 in Las Vegas has always been steeped in whispers of East Coast-West Coast tensions and long-standing allegations of Diddy's involvement, which he has vehemently denied. Court filings, including a 2009 police interview with Dwayne "Keefe D. Davis, who has since been charged with Tupac's murder, have publicly linked Diddy to alleged discussions about getting rid of Knight and Shakur and offering $1 million to handle the problem. While Diddy has never been charged, and Las Vegas police have stated he was never a suspect, these claims have persistently shadowed his career. It's within this charged historical context that Suge Knight's new account emerges. He claims that in June 2007, over a decade after Tupac's death, an unexpected invitation led him to a surreal confrontation. Knight, known for his intimidating presence and street credibility, was reportedly eating at the Roosevelt Hotel when a messenger from Prince summoned him to the stage where the Purple One was performing. Prince comes up playing the guitar. "I never seen Prince smile so much in my life," Knight recounted to People. "Laughing, happy. And I tell him, we both had 2 of the best rappers in hip-hop." Then, the twist: Prince allegedly escorted Knight to a VIP table that was already occupied by none other than Sean "Diddy" Combs, alongside other industry figures like Nas. The gangster was Prince, a surreal setup. Knight's description of Prince's demeanor during this alleged encounter is particularly striking. He refers to Prince as the coldest gangster in the world, adding, "Don't let him fool y'all. He's playing a guitar and said, 'What's up?' and starts laughing because he knows. He must have been mad at Puffy because he planted me at that table." This suggests that Prince was not merely an unwitting host, but a deliberate architect of the situation, leveraging his immense influence and unique position to orchestrate a meeting between 2 men whose rivalry had literally exploded into violence. Prince's alleged motive, according to Knight, was a personal grievance with Diddy, leading him to intentionally place Knight at Diddy's table, fully aware of the bad blood between them. The tension, according to Knight, was palpable. He claims he was ready to finally confront Combs about Tupac's shooting, stating, "I got under Puff's skin. I told him, let's go to the restroom together and get it out of the way. You know, settle it." Knight interprets Diddy's subsequent reaction, allegedly being rushed out by security with coats thrown over his head, as proof that Combs wasn't built for that kind of closure and wasn't ready for it. Unpacking the claims: speculation, intent, and legacy. Suge Knight's account is a seismic addition to the already complex and often murky narrative surrounding Tupac's murder and the East Coast-West Coast hip-hop rivalry. Several layers of analysis are necessary to fully grasp the significance of these claims. Suge Knight's credibility and motive. Knight is a convicted felon serving a lengthy prison sentence. His legal battles with Diddy have been public for decades, and he has consistently pointed fingers at Combs regarding Tupac's death. From a legal standpoint, Diddy has consistently denied involvement, and as noted, the police have never considered him a suspect in Tupac's murder. However, Knight's position as the sole living witness to the shooting inside the car with Tupac gives his narratives a certain weight for some. His current statements come amid Diddy's own ongoing legal challenges, adding another layer of public scrutiny. Prince's enigmatic persona. Prince was famously private and often shied away from the more contentious aspects of the music industry. The idea of him actively instigating a confrontation between two notorious figures like Suge Knight and Diddy seems at odds with his often spiritual and peace-loving public image. However, Prince was also known for his playful mischievousness, his sharp business acumen, and his strong sense of justice. Could he have genuinely believed that a direct confrontation was the only way to bring resolution or expose truth, however uncomfortable? This adds a fascinating, almost theatrical dimension to his legacy. The context of the hip-hop feud. The East Coast-West Coast rivalry, which peaked in the mid-90s, was characterized by diss tracks, public verbal assaults, and ultimately, the tragic murders of Tupac Shakur and the notorious Big. The tension between Death Row and Bad Boy was arguably at the epicenter of this conflict. Even a decade later, in 2007, residual animosity would undoubtedly have lingered. For Prince to allegedly try to force a reckoning speaks volumes about the perceived depth and lasting impact of that rivalry. Diddy's response. As of current reports, Diddy has not publicly responded to this specific claim from Suge Knight regarding Prince's alleged instigation. His past denials of involvement in Tupac's murder have been firm. Any future statement or lack thereof will be closely watched. Beyond the headlines, the search for truth and closure. Knight's exclusive interview with People also touches on other startling claims, including his belief that Tupac's mother helped him end his life after the shooting, and that Tupac's friends smoked his cremated ashes. These claims, while sensational, are separate from the Prince allegation but contribute to a broader narrative Knight is presenting from prison, seemingly driven by a desire for truth and perhaps a form of closure for himself. The Prince revelation, however, injects an entirely new and unexpected element into one of music's darkest chapters. It paints a picture of the legendary artist not as a detached genius, but as someone potentially willing to step into the volatile arena of hip-hop's most infamous feud, using his unique influence to bring about an uncomfortable, potentially explosive reckoning. Whether Prince's alleged actions were a genuine attempt at mediation, a calculated move to expose perceived truths, or simply a mischievous jab, remains a matter of speculation. What is clear is that Suge Knight's account, with its wild card inclusion of Prince, ensures that the legends, the tragedies, and the unresolved questions of 90s hip-hop will continue to captivate and provoke debate for generations to come. The Purple One may be gone, but his alleged role in this real-life drama further solidifies his enigmatic and unparalleled influence, even beyond the grave.